Bradford, West Yorkshire. It's a new day, but the major issue facing the regional roads crime team remains the same here as it does throughout the UK.
Streets are covered with drugs and drug dealers and, we deal with so much of it because there is so much of it.
Mick and Lee receive a report.
We've had a call from the local channel that there's some lads cutting a cannabis crop up at an address. We're just making our way there as quietly and as quickly as possible so as not to spook them at all in our unmarked car, and hopefully we can drop on them still doing it.
It could be another theft involving a cannabis factory.
Once the crop's mature, if you can get in and crop the plants and steal them, then you've got a free cannabis grow, if you like. I think a member of the public's seen them cropping it through the window. Hold on, steady. Yeah. No, next one. That man being took back there in here. Number 5 looking for. Just go steady because we're in a unmarked car.
1511. Community order.
You're thinking, I'm going to arrive at an address and there's going to be 2 or 3 lads with a van, maybe loading up cannabis plants, and that's all we come to work for. I'd love to catch somebody in the act of doing that. It'd be a fantastic result. Just go to the front.
Yes, sir. And then previous one should have conditional discharge at 12.
At the front, mate. Is there anyone at front? Go to the front, stay at front. It's this flat here. Quick window open.
While Mick covers the back, Lee has a look inside.
Not going to go far, is it?
You don't know until you're physically through the door as to what you've got. But for me, I'm a bit of a glasses half full kind of guy. I'll always err on the side of, if someone's phoned in and it looks relatively credible, let's go with it.
Unfortunately, there's nobody answering the door. I was just speaking to a witness who says there is somebody at the address.
Neighbours had said that there was someone inside the flat. Why aren't they answering? Every minute we stand outside is another minute they get the chance to dispose of some potential evidence. So for me, we need to be getting through the door sharpish.
It's very unusual to get anonymous information this specific, which lends itself to believe it's correct. So get the key and put the door in.
When he says we'll get the key and put the door in, he doesn't mean the L-type key, he means a big piece of metal.
The Enforcer, as it's otherwise known, is 35 pounds of hardened steel that impacts at more than 3.5 tons.
Please come to the door, else we'll knock it in. Come and answer the door, so we'll put it in, your last chance. There's definitely someone in there, I know there is, from what I've been told. And they always kind of sit and wait it out as best they can. Not yet. Open it then! It's police! Stand back from door! Come to the door then! Any more?
House. Right, is anybody else in the house? No. Right, come in here. Come in here. Where's your living room?
There's no sign of any cannabis.
Clear in here. Really, really disappointed. You work hard to get there and you smash the door in and it's just not there. The more you search and the less you find, the more deflated you become, and it's just, I can't believe it, Is there somebody here that shouldn't be?
No.
No, why don't you come to the door then?
I was asleep.
Oh, that's funny.
What's your name?
Didn't hear you shouting. I mean, who in the right mind sits in, he said he was asleep or something. We were there for a good 5-10 minutes, shouting, banging on his door, police.
He's
up to something in here. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind that he knew that police were there.
Mick finds some cannabis, but it's not what he was expecting.
It's obviously old plants, but there's bin bags everywhere, whether he's bagged it up or anything else. This guy had obviously grown some cannabis and let it dry out, and they're only little saplings, so really, at best, you've got 20 or 30 quid worth of cannabis. So we deal with him by means of fixed penalty. We're going to issue you a fixed penalty notice because you've got no previous drugs or growing drugs or anything to do with drugs, have you?
No.
We're going to issue you a ticket which gives you an £80 fine, basically. And we'll seize the plants from you. All right.
You need a bigger bag? Weighing me down.
In 2012, possession of cannabis accounted for nearly 3/4 of all drug offences.
I'd rather any day of the week force a door and run a job to its nth degree and find that then, you know, things are different than stand outside while somebody's potentially under threat or we're losing evidence just because, you know, we're not 1,000% sure. For me, I had reasonable grounds to believe that there was someone inside the address from what I'd been told, and the information was they were cropping cannabis, so there was enough for me.